Before you invest a single dollar in Canada, you need to watch this, because if you use the wrong account, you can lose thousands of dollars in taxes legally. And the worst part is most people don't even realize that they are making this mistake. TFSAs, RRSPs, and all those registered accounts sounds confusing. But don't worry, give me next 5 minutes and I will break it down so simple that you will know exactly where your next dollar should go in. So let's get into it. So when I came to Canada, I thought saving money is enough. So I opened up as a regular savings account and kept putting money over there. And I felt like I was doing the right thing. But I didn't realize that I was actually losing money every single year because I didn't understand on how these accounts really work. And trust me, most people are doing the exact same thing today. Now, let's simplify this. In Canada, the government gives you special accounts, not to save money, but to help you to pay less taxes and build wealth faster. And the three main ones you need to understand are TFSA, RRSP, and FHSA. Each one has a different purpose, and if you use them correctly, you can literally save thousands of dollars in taxes. So let's start with the first one and the most powerful account, which is TFSA. TFSA stands for tax-free savings account, but in reality, it should actually be called as tax-free wealth account because everything that you earn inside this account, interest, dividends, capital gains, it's completely tax-free. You don't pay tax today, you don't pay tax tomorrow, you don't pay tax ever. But there is a small limitation to this account. Every year, the government gives you a contribution room. For 2025, the contribution annual limit was $7,000. But here's the interesting part. If you were 18 years or older since 2009 and have never contributed, you could have over $90,000 of total room available for TFSA. And it keeps growing every single year. Now, here's the mistake that most people do. They treat TFSA as a regular savings account. They put money into regular GIC on 1 or 2% and feel safe. But in reality, they are actually wasting the true potential of TFSA, which is to focus on growth and for long term. So use TFSA for growth funds and long-term goals. Now, let's talk about RRSP. RRSP stands for Registered Retirement Savings Plan. RRSP is a little bit different than a TFSA. It is not tax-free, but it is tax-deferred, which means you get tax deduction today, but you have to pay tax when you are going to be withdrawing from this account. So now the question arrives, when should you use RRSP? Simple. When your income is high and you want to reduce taxes right now. For an example, if you're earning $80,000 and by putting $10,000 into RRSP will reduce your taxable income from $80,000 to $70,000. And the difference in both, that was of $10,000, would be given back to you as a tax refund. So putting money into RRSP can give you a solid return. But if your income is low, then RRSP might not be the best option. Now, let's talk about the limitations of RRSP. You can contribute 18% of your previous year income up to a maximum of $31,560. And if you don't use your room, it carries forward forever. Now, it's time to talk about the newest member of the register accounts. And honestly, this is one of the best account for the first time home buyer, which is FHSA, first time home buyer. The reason why it is one of the best account for the first time home buyer is because it gives you double benefit. It gives you tax deduction like an RRSP and tax-free withdrawal like TFSAs. That means two benefits in one single account. You save taxes when your money is growing in this account and you pay zero taxes when you withdraw the money from this account to buy for your first home. But there are a few limitations for FHSA. You can only contribute $8,000 per year and the lifetime limit is $40,000. But here's the thing. If you don't use the whole $8,000 this year, you can carry forward the remaining for the next year. So if you are planning to buy a house in future, then this account is no-brainer. Now, here's the biggest mistake people make. They ask which account is best, but that's the wrong question. The right question is which account is best for you right now, because the answer depends on your income, your goal, and your timeline. There is no one size fits all solution. And let me make this super simple. If you are just starting out, then start with TFSAs. If your income is high and want to reduce taxes, use RRSPs. If your goal is to buy a house in Canada, then try to max out FHSA first. It's as simple as that. No confusion, just a simple strategy. And this is exactly what I help people with every single day. Because most people are not broke, they are just using the wrong strategy. And if this video has helped you out to understand things better, make sure you like this video and subscribe. And if you need help setting up the right strategy for yourself, I have added a link in the description box below where you can click and book a free strategy call with me where we can go over on your finances. And at the end of the day, remember, it's not about how much you earn, it's always about how smart you use it. Until then, see you in the next video.